Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of determining the validity of equations and inequalities. This is standard 7.11b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 of the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got some basic equations here, and we want to test out x equals 14. So we've got two different choices. We can just use substitution, a little plug and play, or we can actually solve each of these for x. So let's just use a little bit of substitution, probably a little bit faster, but know that if you really want to, you could solve for x. So let's just start with a here. So a is going to be, and x is just 14, so let's just see, I've got 3. Now we are going to have to use our order of operations. 20 minus 14, I'm going to substitute that x for 14 equals 44. So parentheses, which you see we've got many of them here, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. All right, so we're going to start with this parentheses first. So within the parentheses, we've got the subtraction. So we're going to say 3 times 20 minus 14 is 6 equals 44. As you can see, that is not going to work. So that would be 18 equals 44. That is incorrect. So it's not A. Let's check B. So 3, parentheses, 12 minus x. X is 14, so let's just substitute 14 in there, equals 6. All right, so we're going to get a negative here, but let's start with this parentheses first. So 3 times 12 minus 14, right, is the same as going all the way to 0, 12 minus 12, and then 2 extra, so that's going to be a negative 2. If you need to see that on a number line, right here 0, here's 12, so here's 12 back, and I got to get an extra 2 back to get up to that 14. So we're going to be close, but the sign's going to be the wrong one. 3 minus 2 is 3 times negative 2, excuse me, is going to be negative 6. I don't want negative 6. I want positive 6. So it's not B. Let's check C. At least that was kind of close. 2. And then I've got my 14. Substituting that in for x, minus 3 equals 22. So parentheses again first. 14 minus 3 is 11. Ooh, now that's looking good. 2 times 11, yep, that makes 22. All right, C is looking good. We already know A and B are incorrect. Let's just verify D is incorrect before we go with our C. Now, this one looks a little bit different simply because they don't have the parentheses. I've got 2x minus 3. I'm going to go ahead and substitute my 14 for that x. All right, so we just need to do a little bit of multiplication up front. Even though this is parentheses right here, this 2 parentheses 14, there's nothing inside that parentheses. So this is actually not necessarily showing a parentheses. Another way to write that would be 2 times 14. When you have a 2, or any number for that matter, outside of a parentheses, that means multiplication. And there's nothing inside that parentheses. There's no operations inside there. It's just the number 14. So let's rewrite that as a multiplication. That's going to be a little bit clearer for us. So 2 times 14 is going to be 28. Oh, if we take away 3, it's going to be close. It's going to be 25, but you know what? We don't really want close. We want exact. We're not looking for an inequality. We're looking for the exact answer, so it's definitely not going to be D. So our answer here is actually going to be C.